springboards open to page 165? Okay, so basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to go to page 165 and we're going to look at the chart that's on page 165. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to look at this and you're going to agree or disagree with each of these topics. And these are basically controversial topics. So who can tell me what a controversy is?
Controversy is like when there's a lot of talking against it, like there's a lot of people that agree and disagree with it.
So like a lot of debating?
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of opinions?
Yeah.
Group 4.
Well, it's like an opinion of someone and they start like talking about it.
Okay. So these are controversial topics. So I want you to read through them and I want you to check whether you agree with the topic or you disagree with the topic. Go. Once your entire group is done, let me see your hands. Okay, we're all done? All right, let's go over some of the topics. Social networking should be banned at school. Group 1, what do you think? Agree or disagree? Disagree. Okay. Anybody else disagrees? Okay. Cell phones and other electronic devices should be banned at school. I bet you do. All right. Banning homework would hurt a student's education. You agree? Disagree. Agreed. All right. Group 5 disagrees. All right. Certain books should be banned from school. Who agrees? All right, we should agree then. Majority rules. Junk food should be banned from school.
Agree.
I want to see who disagrees. Schools should ban peanut butter. Kids should be banned from appearing on reality television. I want to see you as a group come to a consensus. So group consensus, agree or disagree? Disagree? You guys disagree? Okay. Plastic bags should be banned.
Agreed. Yes.
Let me see the agree hands. Okay, disagree hands.
Life needs that.
Okay. Plastic water bottles should be banned.
Disagree.
I heard a ton of disagrees. Skateboarding should be banned in public places.
Disagree.
Let me see disagree hands. Disagree. Okay. Dangerous sports such as motor racing and boxing should be banned.
Disagree.
Pit bulls should be banned as pets.
Disagree.
Anyone here has a pit bull? Exotic animals should be banned as pets. What is it? What is an exotic animal? Okay. Okay, so you guys understand that. So you think they should be banned or not? They should be banned. Let me see the hands that agree whether they should be banned. Football should be banned in middle school. Teenagers should be banned from playing violent video games. Let me see a show of hands for disagree. What? So teenagers shouldn't be banned from playing violent video games. Okay. All right. We're gonna leave it here, and now we're gonna move on to. Let's see here. We're gonna move on to slide number 26. Okay. So let's look at our essential question on the board. Our essential question for Unit 3 from 3.1 to 3.5, let's read it together. How can I use credible sources to effectively support a claim during a modified debate? What exactly is a debate? Tell me what you think a debate is. All right, Group 4. Someone in Group 4, anyone?
It's like one team and another. It's like the Republican and
The Democrats?
the Democrats. They like debate.
Okay.
And like one group, they like debate the laws and the things. And then when people disagree, they just give feedback.
Okay. Group 5.
A debate is like when two people or many more people disagree on a topic or agree on a topic, like a controversial topic.
A controversial topic. Very good. I like that you mentioned that because that's what we were talking about earlier. Those topics that we disagreed or agreed with were controversial topics. Now, when you're in a debate, the reason I'm talking about this is because even though we're not going to be doing a debate today we're going to be writing bibliographies and we're going to be elaborating on whether a source is credible or not. How is it important to know if a source is credible or not if you are going to be part of a debate? Why is it important you know that your source is credible?
No, it's correct.
Okay, because if I get in a debate with you, I just can't be like, well, I know this is true because Vikash told me that it was true, right? I can't do that. I have to know that wherever I got my source from, that information is correct and that whoever wrote the information is a professional in that field, right? Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing bibliographies. We're going to take a source and information and we're going to turn it into a bibliography, okay? So if you guys can turn to page 185 in your springboard. Okay, so 185, I want you to look down to the right corner where it says academic vocabulary, and I want you to read that. Okay, 2 minutes. Read it and discuss it with your group. if you've read it, you have 2 minutes to discuss it with your group. Go.
Like the credibility of the
Alright, give me 5. Give me 5, guys. Give me 5. So what is credibility then? How do we know that a source is credible? Group 1?
When it's like reasonable, and also like realistic,
Okay.
things like that. And then like, if you get it like off the internet, usually a reliable source usually ends with like .net or like
Very
.org.
good. So is Wikipedia a good source?
No.
Why is it not a good source?
Because anybody can go
Because
up there.
people change it.
Okay, very good. Group 3. Credibility. What can you tell me about it? Trustworthy. Very good. Very good. All right. So if you look at your springboards, if you look at page 184, you're going to see these examples listed right here. Okay. Now, the examples here are basically telling you how you're going to cite a book, how you're going to cite a film or video recording, a personal interview, an internet site, which is when I write papers for college, most of my articles come from an internet site. A magazine or newspaper article. So take 2 minutes and just take a quick look at this with your group and see how it is done before we work together to do our own bibliography. So this is how you do it for a book. And you see it says right here your last name, and then your first name, the city of publication, the publisher, your publication. Alright, give me 5, guys. Alright. So, if you're going to cite a book, if your teacher told you to write a paper and you went and you got a book and you took your information out of the book, this is how you would cite it. What goes first?
Last name.
And then?
First name.
And then? Alright. Now let's look at the example. Patricia Henley, but her last name goes first, comma Patricia. The title of the book was? city of publication was? All right, the year? And the medium of publication was print. So it was a print book. What's the difference? Because some books are in print and some are ebooks. You guys know what ebooks are?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a print, okay? Film or video recording. So we're going to do the title of the film, the director, the distributor, the release year, and the medium. So the title film was?
Star Wars.
Okay. The distributor was? Okay. George Lucas. Release year?
2006.
And the medium was? Fox, right? And DVD. Okay, so how about a personal interview? Okay, and you may not have all of these, you may not have all of this information available, so the person may not have an email address, so you could probably, like this one here, for example, that person did not have an email address, and it was a telephone interview, so they probably spoke with the person for a few minutes, right? So Jackson Ann, it was a telephone interview, and all they listed was the date in which they called the person, right? Okay, so if you don't have all that information, it is okay. And an internet site, we have, an internet site can be quite a few things. So for the example that they listed here, it says the article or specific page title, title of website, name of site sponsor if available, so because not all sites are going to have the sponsors listed on there. Date posted or last updated if available. Not all websites are not updated every single day. Some websites are updated every couple of months and maybe even once a year. So you have to look out for that because you want current information as well. Medium of publication and day, month, abbreviated, year access. So Abraham Lincoln, the website house, web, it was from the web, 16th of April 2003. So you see how it didn't have a lot of the information they asked for up here? That's okay because not all websites are going to have that information. Now the magazine or newspaper article is mainly what I use when I write my papers because a lot of times my professors ask me for journal articles and stuff like that. So you would have the last name and the first name and then? And then? Okay, then the year, the pages, and the medium of publication. So that's the last name. We have James, and then TV makes a too close call. What's this part of it right here? Okay. Okay, very good. And then this part here? Okay, very good. And it was print, right? And it's pages 70 to 71, right? All right, now let's look at our springboards. Turn to your springboards, page 185. And we're going to do the first one together. I want you to read the first one. Read the source, 2 minutes. Are we going to have to use in order to do our bibliography for this one? Book, okay. So the first thing I read was you read a book. So I'm going to underline that because I'm going to know that I'm going to have to cite it in the book format. So I'm going to look over at page 184 and I'm going to see exactly what they're asking me for. What's the first thing they're asking for? Last name. And what's the author's last name? Okay, so we're going to write Hansen. And then what? Let's not forget or, right? All right,
Elizabeth.
okay? And then what goes after Elizabeth?
Title.
We have a period. Now, what goes? All right, and what's the title?
Animal attraction, nature on display, and American zoos.
All right, so we're going to write that for our title.